Hello, everybody. We're going to get started here shortly. If you are catching this as a replay, it's important that you go to the timestamps when they are posted in the comments. Please be patient because it takes me a little bit to put them on there after the live show. They will be posted after the live show. We'll be there shortly, guys. I'm just sharing out.
Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate.
Well, good evening, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. I'm Tanya Lee of Harmonia, and we are here for another edition of All Signs Love Readings for Friday night. So don't be shy. Let me know you're here. We are streaming live, not just here on YouTube, but also on Facebook and Twitch. So as you come on in, let me know. Let me know you're here. Hey, Star. Looks like my moderator's here. Looks like a couple of my moderators are here. Welcome back, Debbie. Hello, Bernadette. Welcome back. So how is everybody's week going? Are you guys ready for love readings tonight? Tonight we have Who Can't Stop Thinking About You. Who Can't Stop Thinking About You. We haven't done this one in a while, so this will be a fun topic for this evening. So you guys are going to want to make sure that you guys are checking your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. And if you are cross-watching tonight for a particular sign, you're going to probably have to flip the narrative, but please do not force anything to fit. Just take what resonates, leave the rest. Okay? Do not force anything to fit. Hello, Meredith. Welcome back. It looks like we got a couple of my fans over on Twitch. We're building on Twitch, so it's exciting to see. Good things to come. All right, let's get to it. We're going to start off, even though Virgo season starts tomorrow, and Virgo, you will be having a reading posted tomorrow over on the membership area. So look out for that, Virgo, my Virgos. That will be in the membership and inside the vaults. And then you guys get the bonus reading, the public bonus reading next week. I haven't posted the schedule next week yet, but I will be posting it probably tomorrow for those who are interested. I'll try to do it a week ahead. Hello, Christina. Welcome back. How's everybody doing? You guys ready for love reading? So we're going to start off with Leo. Leo is up. Guys, don't forget, we got a goal going on YouTube. It is on YouTube, but Twitch and Facebook, you guys get the perks. And if you want to jump over on YouTube and help out, you most certainly can. But Every super chat, every gift, every membership that joined today or tonight counts. And if we get 5 of them, then that's 5 separate ones, then we unlock a collective bonus. Now that rolls, it does roll. Mitzi's not on right now, but she caught me in the last live and was like, hey, we got over 5. We're almost at 10 at this point. And yes, it will start over again for another collective bonus, but I only go up max of 2. Okay. So that we're all clear on the rules. So we all know. All right, let's get to it with Leo. Let me just timestamp this since I'm using vertical. It's a little harder to see the timestamps. And for those of you who do catch the replays, man, you got to be patient. Man, past couple of lives that I've been on and I have come off to go post the timestamps, people are like screaming, where are the timestamps? People, I'm a one-woman show. A one-woman show. They will be posted as soon as I go through them and double check them. That's it. Okay, I still got to do everything on my own. Hey, Navaya, welcome back. All right, let's call in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters. Spirit, if we can hone in to my collective here, whether they're live or the replay, what is going on here in this individual here who can't stop thinking about Leo, so they can see if this is someone here you can resonate with. All right, so this person is playing games. They've got game, but is it real? Keep your eyes open and don't fall for surface level I have to get used to this. I have to get used to it. I just have to. Charm. So you may be dealing with a player. A player. What else about this individual? Oh, happily ever after. You're no longer wondering if it's the right person. So, is this a love bomber? Is this an individual here, Leo, who promises you happily ever after? All right, let's see how they perceive you. Remember, no reversals on initial star play, Leo. How they currently here perceive you. The world. I don't feel like you're, you could be long distance from this connection, but I don't feel like this person is a hop, skipping away, or it's been quite some time since you've been in connection with this individual. If there's communication, it's very little. We have Scorpio, Aquarius. We also have Leo energy here and Taurus, but there's just something about the distance here. So this individual, how they perceive you is moved on. You know, putting yourself back out there. Some of you have created your own closure with this individual. All right. Let's see who they are to the core. Who are they to the core? 10 of Wands. They're extremely burdened right now. This is an individual here who's got a lot on their plate, a lot of baggage. Now, this baggage doesn't necessarily mean their own personal baggage. It's just responsibilities here weighing heavily on this individual. But I think it's also that you got kind of tired of this individual's games. I have a feeling that this individual had a hard time keeping up with the happily ever after story that they gave you. You know, this is something here where they're promising something more to build upon and a beautiful picture. So you might have been dealing, or you might be dealing with a future tripper of some sort here, Leo. Yeah. What mask are they currently wearing? 2 of Cups. I feel for some of you, this individual is in another connection. Yeah. They may even be pretending happily ever that they're okay and they're moved on from you. I wouldn't believe that. I wouldn't believe that if they're still, you know, looking at you as the one here who got away. Yeah, you know. So, it's almost like this person here knows that they can't come towards you because of the picture that they've painted with another. Interesting. All right. So these are the cards here that will play out here for your story. Let's see what's on their mind here about you, what they're feeling, haven't said, and what they think about you. Reversals are now up. Oh, did you give this person some boundaries? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. They are focused on the words that you stated to this individual. An ultimatum or a cutoff. What they feel, but what they haven't said here, and why they're thinking of you now. Well, I think this individual is looking at the stories that may have told you that they failed at that. You know, I don't think this person could keep their stories straight. Some of you, this person kind of had a double life, meaning they were entertaining one relationship and also entertaining you. So it was hard to keep their story straight. But the reason why they're thinking about you now is they're just wondering, are you over me? Leo, do you still think about me? Because I heavily think about you. They're not over you. And there's something here that went very public. All right. I don't know if there was a smear campaign of some sort, whether it was through this person. I don't feel like it was you. I feel like you were very honest. You're very authentic. You just cut it off. That's what it feels like. It feels like you just cut it off. What they desire with you and what's holding them back here. Well, what they desire with you, see, this person just wants you to move on. And some of you, you already are in another connection here. But with the 10 of Cups here reverse, this person here is like, really? They have the capacity here to move on. If it's not another relationship, it could just be happy with friends, happy with children, happy in life. You have a community now, but they don't want to believe it. So I feel like this person is watching you. I do. I do believe this person is watching you. 9 of Cups here was also reversed. Heavy water sign now here. But with this individual here, what's holding them back here is that the web of lies of them having their cake and eating too is kind of over. But there's another relationship here that they're kind of dissatisfied in as well. This person is never really happy in any one relationship. Okay. I do believe that this individual is always consistently looking for something better or looking for something easier. There's also, this person could be a heavy drinker. Doesn't have to be, but I just feel this person likes escapism of some sort here, Leo. Their next move here towards you, they're just defensive, very blamey. You know, if they are tooting how great a relationship is, I wouldn't believe it. I feel like there's a lot of fighting going on with that. But this person here just doesn't like to see that you have moved on. Advice for you with this individual. Things to be aware of. Best thing you did was to take yourself out of being an option because there was so much confusion. And I feel like this individual has Goldilocks syndrome, all right? They're consistently looking for something better. You're not the only one that they do this to. You're not. Things coming your way here, massive spiritual lesson, but also I feel like commitment is coming your way. Someone here who's more aligned to you could be Taurus. But if this isn't already happened, this could also be just this area here of you stepping up. You know, your belief systems have changed, but you're also an individual here who's a traditionalist. I don't feel like you're a person here. I'm not saying you want to find the one to marry, but I just feel like you know what you want in a partner and you're not necessarily in a rush to, you know, see what's, you know, available in that sense here. You're not going to do what this individual does, but you want to get to know a person. Where I feel like this individual here love bombed you really quick. All right, that's what I got here for you, Leo. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. And we're going to get up to Virgo next. Virgo is going to be up. Yes, thanks guys for hitting like and tappa. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. I gotta get all my stuff out of the way. Yeah, now I'm more room. Hey, Unique, welcome back. How you doing, girl? Virgo is up. Just switch the banner here. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Guys, don't forget we got a goal going on here. If we get 5 donations of any sort, we will unlock the collective bonus here, whether it's through gifts, whether it is through super chats, whether it is through memberships, whether you choose to join or gift it. We're going to get to it. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is this connection about? Possessiveness. Someone here is holding on too tightly and it's starting to suffocate the connection. Love shouldn't need to cage you, to claim you. So you're dealing with a very possessive individual here. I feel like this, thank you, Debbie. I feel like this person knocked down your self-esteem. Breaking up. Whether it's official or emotional, a break has happened. What once held you together can no longer hold your growth. So you had a very, it's not just possessive, it feels like jealousy, a very jealous ex. So this is a jealous ex who can't stop thinking about you. All right, let's see how they currently perceive you. You love the dream catcher. Thank you. My friend made it for me. We are on Virgo. How do they currently perceive? Remember, no reversals here on initial story play. How do they Page of Swords. They perceive you as an individual here who watches them carefully. Now, do they think that you're spying on them or doing that? Well, tarot readings count, right? But this is how they perceive you right now. You're intellectual, you're cut off emotionally, you step back to kind of see something. But they also see you a little bit as naive. I'm just the messenger. Who are they to the core? Who are they to the core? Nervous. You know why? Because you are not in this person's clutches anymore. I think that you step back. I do feel like this person betrayed you. That's a lot of swords, 10 of swords here. But I think that you got out of it because of how this person made you feel. Your self-esteem took a dive with this individual. The mask that this individual wears, Ace of Cups, of how loving and sincere they are, unconditional. I think this person is actually has a lot of insecurities, but the mask that they wear is that they forgive you, they love you, they've made peace with you. That's the mask. That's the mask. Why are you on this person's mind now? Reversals are now up. They will be affected by those cards. Man, did I not tell you that this person here is a master manipulator? They could be an individual here who dabbles in the occult themselves, into tarot or reader or psychic of some sort, but there is a cord with this individual. And this is an individual here who may try to do spells, but magic and spells could also just be in stating certain things. Okay, this person here, even though that they are a manifester, I feel like they're very controlling. And this is an individual here who doesn't like the fact that you've gotten away, that you're not affected. Not like how you used to be. Oh, yeah. This too is an individual. Look at all of these swords. Taurus, Libra, Aquarius energy here. Some of you involved a counselor, legalities, a lawyer. And if it wasn't that, it was just you being authentic and direct, that you had enough. That the behavior and the actions was not only hurtful, but it took away from you. And so this person here is kind of in shock by the cutoff. And the reason why they're thinking about you now is you were the only one who stood up. No one's had the courage like you. You meant what you said. I do think that you genuinely, we're not looking too much into your feelings because we're looking into this other individuals, but there's a lot of swords here. I do feel like it took a lot for you to detach from this person. You were being incredibly authentic. This love was real. And this individual here kind of threw it away. They tested it. They poked it. They wanted to see how far they could go. And even though they say they come off as very unconditional, they come off as extremely controlling. And this is an individual here who's used to, you know, it's like a part of them thinks you're going to come back. Like, Virgo's going to come back. What do they desire with you? Look at that. Isn't that interesting what they desire with you, which is the Ten of Pentacles? You know, you felt like home to this individual. Some of you felt like you had a past life with this person. Some of you, you could have had an incredible life with this individual if their insecurities were not in the way. Now, this is what they truly desire and want. But this doesn't necessarily mean they're going for it, okay? What's holding them back here? What's holding them back from Virgo? They can't reciprocate. They're a breadcrumber. They also have high expectations of what can you offer me, Virgo? This person here there's no compromise with them. And it's not yet necessarily, you know, I don't believe a relationship should be 50-50. You know, I just don't. You know, there's times where we have to put an extra effort depending on the, you know, how we are during there. But the whole point is that you're loyal to one another. This person has a loyalty issue. And they also feel entitlement here of, you know, what they deserve. Okay. So they know that if they step forward to you with whatever truth that you gave to this individual, and I do believe it was regarding reciprocity, it would make them have to level up. They would have to step up. And so that's what's holding them back, is that they know that they would have to step up in order for anything to be moved, right? They're not over you. Emotionally, they're revisiting it, okay? Do they want a reconciliation? Yeah. Are they fit to do so? No, because this person here doesn't want to do the actions, but they are ruminating on it. They might be even pouting about it here, Virgo, but they're not necessarily doing anything about it, all right? Advice for you when it comes to this individual. Nine of Pentacles, okay? This is your stability. This is your worth, and this is what you're building right now. Some of you, relationships aren't the main factor here for you. It's your independence. It's your home. It's your work. It's just something here about enjoying it for oneself, okay? Sovereignty is huge. Sovereignty is huge. And why? Because the Knight of Swords here is that this relationship here taught you to be authentic and be very assertive and speak your mind and your truth, but more importantly, have boundaries in place here. And so this is what you're in the midst of right now, is just being very much in your authentic truth and sovereignty. And, you know, that's kind of attracting a new relationship here for you. But right now it's on your stability. Okay. That's what I got here for you, Virgo. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, you can always claim them too. We're going to move on to Libra. Libra is up. Debbie says, accurate. Well, you know your worth, girl. And thank you for the donation. Debbie started us off, guys, for the donation. So we are now four away from unlocking the collective bonus. Libra is up. Libra. All right, Libra. Here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. The same page. You want the same thing, and you're both showing up accordingly. You're aligned emotionally and energetically. Okay. The person here that you can't stop thinking about. Same page. Interesting. What else? Living the dream. Living the dream isn't a solo gig. Every day feels like the best plot twist when you're with the one you love. Oh, I forgot to change the banner. Sorry about that, guys. Changing that now. Here we go. Look at this. So, an individual here that can't stop thinking about you. I think you can't stop thinking about them either. I think that there's strong love here. Feels like it. I fixed it. Thank you, Debbie. The banners are so tiny now. I can't see them this vertical. So thank you. How do they view you right now? Ooh, honest, authentic. That's you, Libra. All the masks are dropped. You're very assertive. They love the communication. You guys have long, deep, this is an intellectual. Are you dealing with another air sign? This is an intellectual couple here. Maybe you both like to read. Maybe you just kind of get lost in conversation. What's this? This is nice, Libra. Who are they to the core? Get out of here. What in the Hallmark honeymoon is this? This is your person. This is an individual here that you two, I want to say you're almost like a power couple. You finish each other's sentences, you just know how to make each other's moves in alignment. Everything is great. All right, I like this, but let's see what mask this person is wearing. What mask is this individual wearing? The Queen of Wands energy. Confidence. So, this person is a little conflicted here. Could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And it's not confliction with you. It's just that this person here, they have a healthy ego. They do. Okay. They know what they want. They could be a very artistic, creative individual, musician, an artist, a writer, an extrovert. They might like sports, but whatever it is, this person here is a go-getter. But when it comes to you, you make this person feel a little weak, okay? Because you're very intellectual, and this Libra here is very book smart. And so you test this individual, but you also make this person feel a little bit weak, okay? So that's the mask that they wear, is like, oh my gosh. I think this person here got bit by love. They may not want to admit it fully. What's on their mind about you and what they feel but haven't said, and why they're thinking of you now? Reversals are now up here for you, Libra. Well, they're thinking heavily about you. Are you guys going to be seeing one another? Or I don't know. What's on their mind here is seeing you again. When's the next time here I'm going to see Libra? I don't know if you two have a very conflicting schedule. Maybe you're in different shifts. Maybe you're in different parts of the world. Maybe this is a long distance relationship. But this person here, while you're heavily on their mind, is like, when do I get to see Libra again? I don't think this person here has felt this way for a very, very long time. No, their walls are down. Okay. This is a person here who used to be extremely guarded when it comes to love. Why? Because they've been so wounded here in the past. What they haven't told you is they feel weak in the knees here with you. They can't wait to see you. They can't wait to connect with you. They can't wait to talk to you. They can't wait to just do stuff with you. What does this individual here desire with Libra? Oof. Look at that. The Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy here. Well, there's a lot of emotions, but there's expression here. The two of you may mirror one another here in that. not necessarily, it's like who goes first, but yet when you do spend time with one another, you lose time with each other. But this person here, kind of, I mean, this, what they're wishing for is for some feelings here to be released, but there's something here about not keeping it zip. Okay, about how you feel. You're just very reserved. You know, I think you'll be open if this person opens up, but they see you as very quiet. They're like, am I making this all up? Do they feel as strongly as I feel? Because that's what they're wondering here, Libra. Let's see what they desire here, what's holding them back, and then the possible outcome here. What they desire here with you, Libra, listen. The Three of Swords here is not heartbreak here. The desire here is if you have an old wound. Maybe you both do. Maybe you're an individual here that did not anticipate to fall in love either. You know? But there's a wound that you carry like a scar. And so this individual here only hopes to not say necessarily heal it, but not treat you that way, in hopes that you can trust them. Okay, with the Three of Swords here reversed. They know that left a mark on you. But they don't they desire it not to be carried on for them to wear the mark, because I don't think this person would do that to you. What's holding them back here with the Lovers reversed here is, I guess, I feel emotions, choices. Maybe this is an individual here that you said to, I just want to take it slow. I'm still healing. You know, Gemini energy could be a Gemini. I said there's possible another air sign here, but I don't believe that this individual here is in another connection. I do believe heavily they feel a little bit weak, that they want this relationship in a way that maybe they're not uncertain if you truly want it either to up level it. All right, there's something about wanting to make it official, Libra. The next move and outcome of this individual for you, Libra, listen. The Ten of Swords here reversed tells me that their next move here is not to betray you, is to open up about the betrayals of themselves. You're going to see this individual's walls fall down, and they are falling down, okay? But the expression here is vulnerability. And the vulnerability here is like, if I showcase my vulnerability to Libra, will they be as vulnerable to me? And so that's what they're hoping is. So I do believe you're going to see a shift in this individual, in their openness, talking about their past. It's not in a blaming energy. It's to give you an idea of how this person feels. Advice for you, Libra, dealing with this person, okay? This person's been single for quite some time. Virgo energy, okay? They've been doing a lot of soul searching, but they've also been working on oneself. This is an individual here that is sometimes considered an outcast, a loner. But I think it's because of the wounds they've been through. For you, ooh, Queen of Pentacles. You know, she's very nurturing, very caring. She knows her worth, and she knows how to invest, and she builds and establish a strong friendship. And Spirit is saying there's something about this friendship that is blossoming into something more. And if you nurture it and care for it, you'll see that this individual here will be more open to you. So the reciprocation is going to be up to you with your expression. All right, if you want this. That's what I got here for you, Libra. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. And we're going to get to Scorpio. Scorpio is up. Thanks for the loves and the likes, guys. I do appreciate it. Scorpio. How's everybody doing on a Friday night? It's quiet on the chat. You guys are usually chit-chatting it up. Must be tired. Did y'all have a long week? Scorpio. New, yeah, you had a long week. There's new content that dropped inside the vault and in the membership today. Make sure you guys are checking out. There's a collective reading that dropped today. And you're going to have another collective reading drop tomorrow because it's going to be Virgo. All right, let's see where we at with Scorpio. Close enough. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go. Scorpio, what is the energy between you and this individual? Rushing things. Rushing through the romance, hit pause, and let things simmer. Good things take time and does not... And so does lasting love. Sorry. Rushing commitment. Hopefully, is it like rushing to marriage? Happy family. You're creating or aligning with a family dynamic that's grounded in peace and mutual care. So there's someone here in this dynamic who feels like the clock is ticking. Is like, why aren't we together? Why aren't we together yet? Why aren't we a family yet? Why aren't we married yet? Why aren't we living together yet? There's just this energy of like, why? Whether that's you or this individual. Let's see how they perceive you. No reversals on initial story play here. Scorpio, how do they currently perceive you? Oh, well, you're very confident. You got a glow to you right now. Scorpio, are you having a glow up? Are you putting yourself out there? Are you an influencer? Are you an artist, a musician? You know, there's just something here about the way you move. You're very confident right now. Who is this individual to the core? Who is this individual here to the core? Could be dealing with a Pisces. Well, this person is, it's almost like you're on the front end and this individual is behind the scenes. So it's a nice combination of yin and yang. Doesn't matter if it's a masculine or feminine here I'm talking to. But this individual here holds this energy of intuition, of the inner knowing and trusting oneself, okay? And there's just something about being part of the pact. And so this person is loyal in a relationship. The mask that they are wearing, the Fool, they're not ready. You know, you might be dealing with someone here, Scorpio, who is loyal to the pact, but you also may be dealing with an individual here who's already in a connection. I'm not saying it's a happy connection. Why are you heavily on this person's mind? Reversals are now up. I don't think either the past is not done, or they're not done with the past. There could be children involved. Or there's another relationship here that, like, I feel like you're the third party here. Hey, Nancy. Yeah. So this individual here knows that they can't keep going back and forth. They are a player. Okay. What they're loyal to is to whoever's in front of them. Okay. But it doesn't mean that they're not responsible. I think this person here realizes that they have to let go of something in order for this to work. They can't have their cake and eat it too. What they feel and haven't said to you, Page of Swords. They're wondering currently if you are entertaining somebody new. If you cut this individual off here, Scorpio, or just said to them, like, listen, I'm not sloppy seconds. This is a person here who's like, oh, okay, no, I get it. But I'm in something right now. But they're definitely watching you, keeping an eye on you, seeing if you're still single. Yeah. But meanwhile, here, back at the ranch, it's really hard to have a new beginning here when they're still entertaining something else. Now, some of you, the something else is that there's children involved here, and maybe they're co-parenting, and it's a little messy, and they haven't really divided that yet. So, you know, I don't want to think that everybody is just having their cake and eat it too, but, you know, this is a collective reading. This is an individual here who does want to work it out with you, wants to have a new start with you, wants to get things going, but it's hard to get things going when there's other responsibilities in the way or other connections. What they're desiring here, oh man, they miss you. They miss this friendship. They miss the fun times, and they're totally ignoring this relationship they're not out of yet. All right, they feel a little bit guilty and shameful. They're a little mopey. What's the full energy of holding back here? King of Swords here, reversed. This person is trying to detach, but is having a hard time doing so. They also may be wondering if you are entertaining another connection, like I said. So that King of Swords energy here could be you detaching from them. Just kind of getting sarcastic, like, you know, you're so in a rush here to end things and to start things with me when you haven't even end things with what you called, you know, a not so happy family. So I do feel like this individual is trying to appease, but it's not working out. The next move of this individual here, well, here's the thing. Here's the kicker, the sun. Okay. Their next move here is to be presently happy with the connection here that they give to you or give to. So here's the thing. This does not necessarily mean it's giving to you. They may be giving into, like I said, children. They may be giving into another connection and just hoping that you will change your mind, leave a door open, revisit. But there's just something here that I feel that you, Scorpio, have put a boundary that you don't want to be, you know, seconds in any state, because I feel like this person's putting you in like a sloppy second scenario here, which never feels great, right? The Knight of Pentacles here. Okay, this is what you're looking for. You're looking for an offer here that's solid, loyal. All right. Even though this person is intuitive, says that they're loyal, there's something about the loyalty of the old relationship here that they said that they were finished with that they're still entertaining. So that part is where they're kind of lying to themselves here. The Two of Wands says that your options are open. Now, is this relationship going to come back in a hot minute? No, but it doesn't necessarily mean that this person won't come back. But you may have your options open when this person here comes back, or you may be entertaining another relationship. So ultimately, Scorpio, the choice is going to be yours. But right now, the reason you're heavily on this person's mind is that they miss you. They wish things were, you know, the way that they used to be. But they're still entertaining that past one. All right. That's what I got here for you, Scorpio. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. And yeah, so you can book private readings, but just so you guys know, there's a sale going on at the digital shop for the tarot stories, the one-off readings. But if you're looking for one-on-one services, I think I have one weekend left, and then I'm moving into October already. So make sure you're checking the calendar because my September schedule is pretty darn booked. Yes, it is. Sagittarius is up. Don't be shy, guys. Say hello. Let me know you're here. There's quite a few of you on. Thank you, Mitzi, for your donation. We have Debbie and Mitzi again. I would really hope that the collective here who watches these collective readings could help them out because they're always donating at this point. And I do love them, but it would be nice to see them getting supported too. Sagittarius. I can't believe we're already going to be doing September readings next week. It's crazy. It's just like every month I'm like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Pretty soon it'll be 2027. Pretty soon it'll be Christmas. Happy New Year's by next week. That's how quickly time is going. Hey, Freestyle, how you doing? Good to see you over there on Twitch. Thanks for stopping by. We're doing collective readings. We started off with Leo and we're on Sagittarius now. All right, Saggy, let's see what time frame we're on here. Let's see, 4550. Sagittarius, here we go. What's going on with you and this person who can't stop thinking about you? Faded feelings. When the feelings start fading, what's left? Reflect on what you're holding on to. Is it the past or potential? Oh boy. So this is someone here that you've already entertained. You're separated from, Sagittarius. Walking away isn't failing. It's choosing yourself when the path no longer serves you. It's time to move on. So I want to say that you walked away from this individual. Okay, some of you gave a ring back. All right, let's see how this person feels about you. How do they potentially view? Remember, no reversals on initial story play here. How do they perceive you? Oh, you got a glow about yourself here. This is who you are, the Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here, but you're very confident. Could be going through a glow up. Could be putting yourself out there, meeting new individuals, having new experiences, but you're looking good. You're feeling confident. You got this person here with their jaw dropped like, oh my gosh. Who are they to the core? Oh my gosh. Who's in the chariot now? The reason this person can't stop thinking about you is because they want to come back. Wait, where are you going? Dealing with a Cancer? All right. This is a person here who could have been a runner. They could have run away from you. Thank you, Nick, for the jewels. That does count. Every little gift in jewels counts. So now we are 2 away from unlocking the collective bonus. Gosh. Do you see that, though? It has kind of Leo energy here. So there's something here about the way that you said you were done. Done. And this person here to the core is an individual here who makes moves. And sometimes not the greatest moves. What is the mask that this individual makes? Oh yeah, that they're patient. That they're aligned. This is the mask that they wear. Oh, I'm chill. I'm in it. Let's take it slow. I'm even cool. I feel like this person makes a lot of empty promises. Yeah. That's a mask that they wear, is that they're in it. They're emotionally there for you. And there's just something here that tells me that's the exact opposite of how this person here showed up in this connection. All right. What's on their mind? What they feel but haven't said, and why they're thinking about you now. Reversals are now up. Well, they're thinking about the ending. They're not over you. I don't know how fresh this ending is. Some of you, it is pretty fresh, but others of you, it's been a long time coming. All right. But they do feel absolutely betrayed. And even though that they may have been, obviously it takes 2 to tango. This person here feels a little backstabbed. They did not anticipate you sticking up for oneself. They're a little bit of a blamer here. They may flip the narrative. They may say that you were very defensive, that you wouldn't wait. You asked too much. They may have even called you, Sagittarius, too much. Sorry if I'm triggering you. It's not my intention. Why they're thinking of you now here is the Page of Wands. You know what? This person compares your new beginning and tries to just be like, and knock it down. Why? Because This is a person here who wants the old version of you back, Sagittarius. The one that took little gestures here, right? And I feel that with it reversed, the growth here was the potential. This person here had a lot of potential that they couldn't live up to, was a lot of all talk. They see that you have a lot of potential, but they don't want to have to work so hard. Some of you, they kind of had a freeloader kind of attitude here with you. They could have been mooching off of you, whether it's just energetically. Usually with the fire signs, I would say it's more energetically, like an energy vampire. You know, you could have felt very like brain fog with this individual, like, oh, why am I always so drained? You know, they could have brought their problems to you. You always were the one who could they could vent to. It's just like they were never the problem. It was always somebody else. And right now, what they're hiding from you is that you're still the problem. Like, that's what it is. You don't know it because you don't talk to this individual. I don't think you know. What they desire here from you, so interesting, because what they desire here, you see this block and this wound, is that they desired here that they were the one who walked away. When truly they walked away emotionally. Some of you, they just checked out. They got comfortable. But they desire you back so that they can block you. There's a part of them that anticipates you to come back. There is. They're not done with it, not done with the fight. They ruminate, they stuck in it. This person's really stuck in the past. They really are. They're arrogant. They are very, very arrogant. But the whole reason that you're on this person's mind is because they want to replay the story of them being the one to like push you out. You know, that's what it feels like. The next move of this individual. Oh, look at this. Now, I don't necessarily think that this individual here is coming crawling back to you. Okay. What you may see all of a sudden is this individual pop into a new relationship. Okay. And the next move here is to find a new supply. Someone here that they could be like, oh, see, I'm over Sagittarius. I don't have to think about Sagittarius anymore. Their next move here is to try to get over you, find a replacement. Man, a lot of people are getting this Knight of Pentacles here as their advice card here for my collective, Sagittarius. But this also tells me that you're in no rush. You know, you're at a pace here where you're working on your stability. A lot of you are working on your money, your finances, which is nice. I mean, some of you are really starting to bank, you know, with investing in oneself. But others of you, the no rush part here is because you're remaining authentic, truthful. You have better boundaries. And Spirit's saying, just be, you know, the Knight of Swords can tend to be really, really cutting. And if you're trying to attract new love, yes, you can absolutely have your boundaries. But just know that, you know, with your words, you can be a little reactive if it's something here that you feel is a red flag. And it could just be a fresh wound because of this individual. All right. That's what I got here for you, Sagittarius. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. You can also claim it. We're going to move on to Capricorn next. Cappies are up. We are 2 away from unlocking the collective bonus, whether it's gifts, whether it's super chats, whether it's joining the membership, gifting the membership, however you may feel. Let's unlock it here for the entire collective here. We're getting closer. We're not too far. Thanks, guys, for staying tuned in. Make sure you're tapping that love button and hitting like. I do appreciate it. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go. What's going on here? Who is this person here that can't stop thinking about you, Capricorn? Well, this is somebody here that's not close by, miles apart. Even though you're physically apart, you're deeply emotionally entangled. Long distance love is never easy, but it's not impossible. If this isn't long distance love, it could also be like you two have very different schedules where it almost kind of mirrors long distance. It's like it's very hard to get to be with one another, like shift workers, for instance, or nursing comes up. What else? Feeling trapped. Feeling trapped isn't part of the love deal. It's there's no key in sight. It might be time to break free. Maybe it's a connection here where one of you feels stuck because nothing is really, there's no momentum of bridging that or finding a way to bridge it. Could be. Let's see how this person perceives you first. Remember, no reversals on initial story play. How does this person here perceive Capricorn? Well, the Emperor. So you've taken some power here. You're showing up as Aries energy, all 4 kings in one. So you're very business savvy, or you're just Mr. Mom. Okay, that's what I just heard, Mr. Mom. All right, I just feel like you get things done. You're in charge. You have a very busy schedule. Doesn't necessarily mean it has to be completely career focused, but you definitely are managing a lot. This person here sees you as incredibly responsible. The Emperor is also someone here who's incredibly mature. All right. So they're not calling you old, but you have life experiences. Who are they to the core? God, this person is at a distance from you. The 3 of Wands. Well, they are an individual here who's open to receive. They're not going anywhere. I don't feel like this person here is necessarily taking actions to come to you either, which might make it being like you put a lot more work into this connection than this person may do, because they're open to hear from you. But there's just this distance that's in the way. What is the mask that this individual is wearing? The Wheel of Fortune, timing. You know, some of you, this person here is very set in their location, where they're at. You know, if it's meant to be, it will be. And this person here with this is also an individual here who believes on the universe, like unfolding something naturally so it can happen. So they're not in a rush here to be like, hey, let's meet halfway. All right, let's see why you're heavily on this person's mind right now. This may change. Reversals are now up. Capricorn here. Ooh, well, the secret's coming out. Now, this is interesting because what's on their mind here is they're an individual here who at one point was like, no, I'm cool with it, is now wondering, are you out? Are you not as cool with waiting? Yeah. This all has to do with distance and making the move. So I feel like, Capricorn, if you have pulled your energy back and you're not making visits, taking actions to see them, being the one who does the phone calls, whatever it is, they're noticing. They're noticing your absence. But yet they're not an individual here who's actively picking up the phone going, hey, is everything okay? Can we talk? What's going on? Yeah. They're wondering if you've just lost interest. They're also wondering if there's a new connection. You know, it's interesting because I feel like you got a lot on your plate, but the first thing that they think is, oh, is Capricorn seeing somebody else? So they're wondering, I don't know, this relationship feels like a situationship or an open relationship. It does not feel very official. It feels like this person's very relaxed and chill and is like, oh, when we can get together, we can get together. Those are the perks. But, this is a person here who also believes that if they stay grounded, the world will shift for them if it's meant to be. But now they're starting to feel your energy shift because, you might have been an individual here to take charge or do all of the work. So they're feeling it. What do they desire with you, Capricorn? Well, I'm not surprised by this. The passion, the love, the actions, the love bombing. They miss the attention from you. They miss the go-getter out of you. Some of you are like, I'm too tired to do that. Like I can't be always the one here who's rushing in to do everything for this individual. What's holding them back here? The Hierophant. All right, some of you, what's holding them back is either they think that you're too busy, married to your job, or there's another commitment here that they think is going on. This feels like a situationship. This doesn't feel very like, you've been with this person here, and now maybe you solidly been in a long distance relationship that's been kind of gray, but it feels very, very gray for this Capricorn. The next move of this individual, thank you for your donation here. Oh my God. The Emperor just showed up twice. Well, this person here is starting to realize that if they want this relationship to work, they're going to have to go after it too. I do believe this person here is going to open communication. Look at this, 2 emperors coming in place here. All right. Now this is a person here who wants to take actions. Now this is a person here who wants to say, hey, what's going on? Where's this going? Now it's them stepping up. Interesting. I did not anticipate that. But that's just how tarot works. You got to go with what it does. Advice for you with this individual. It's interesting because I feel like you felt trapped with not having anything figured out with this person. Like, what are we, But this is, look at this, King of Swords. This is an individual here who's about to open up. Now, you could be dealing with an Aries, but I do feel this is more air energy here. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius here, and there was a lot of air in the beginning. So I do feel that this person here tends to get in their head, very logical, but they know that they have to communicate if they want this connection. They do. And so this is an individual here who I do believe you're going to be hearing from soon. Yeah, and it's this. What's going on? Where are we? I do miss you. I realize I haven't been putting the effort in. Is there somebody else? Can we talk? So this person here wants to have a discussion here for you. The blindfold is coming off with this person. All right. That's what I got here for you, Capricorn. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. And we're going to move on to Aquarius next. Guys, don't forget we got a goal going on here. We are 1 away from unlocking the collective bonus. Thanks again, Debbie. I do appreciate it. Whether it's gifts, whether it's super chats, whether it's memberships. Why is this mouse so finicky? You just never know. Doing that so much lately. I blame Friskers. Always sitting on my desk. All right. Aquarius. Where'd Meredith go? Did she just jump in and leave you, Star? She's probably selling roses tonight. Friskers is in the other room, but he's usually on this table, and which I'm consistently cleaning off his cat hair, and he likes to sleep on my mouse pad, which is frustrating because now I have to put it away, and it gets all on my mouse, and so I'm always blowing on it. It's annoying. He's a little shit. He'll come visit. It's still early. Aquarius. Where are we at, Aquarius? All right, let's see what's going on here for you, Aquarius, and this individual. Here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Person who can't stop thinking about you. What's going on in this connection? Ride or die. This is about unwavering loyalty, the kind that stays through thick and thin. If you got to ride or die by your side, cherish and defend them fiercely. Okay. Not bad. Secrets and lies. Not everything here is what it seems. Oh, man. Lies, omissions, and double lives could be distorting this connection. Oh, no. Oh, no. There's secrets with this ride or die individual. I don't think you're the only one. I don't think you're the only one. How do they currently perceive you? Aquarius, how do they currently perceive you? Very defensive. You are very defensive here, okay? You're not optimistic about having at all a new start with this individual. You are in the precipice of having a new start, but not with them. I think you're pretty darn defensive, and they see that you're very defensive with them. Who is this individual here to the core? The High Priestess, all right? I think this person kept a lot of secrets from you. This is definitely an ex. Some of you, it was just flat out cheating on you. All right? Living a double life. There's just something here that this person here chose to omit from you. The mask that they wore with you. Gosh, this had to be painful. Some of you were married to this individual. Some of you live with this person. Okay? Some of you have children with this individual. But this person here had a double life while being loyal to you. And this is something here that you found out some massive secrets with this individual. Something got unlocked. Maybe something was like in a journal, something about writing, maybe emails, maybe something here you found like in social. I don't know. I feel like you opened something that should have been locked. Maybe their computer or their phone was unlocked and you just happened to see something. I don't know. There's just something here where it was fully exposed. What's on their mind about you right now? Reversals are now up. Well, they're thinking about how deep this connection was, this vow for some of you. Gemini energy here, the choices that they made into this connection. Maybe they're even thinking about the good old days. What they feel but haven't said here to you. Oh gosh, the Seven of Wands here reversed. This person never fully apologized to you. They may have been very blamey or defensive when you found out this information about this individual. Whatever those secrets were, whether it was a lover, whether it was an addiction, it was enough to cut off this relationship entirely. Okay. But they also don't want to see you move on. They don't want to see you get away. Yeah. This is like other people in the way, other relationships. And I do feel for some of you, you've been out of this relationship for some time. Some of you that you have moved on with other relationships that failed, but this person here has kind of been silently watching you on the sidelines. Like I said, some of you have children with this person. But right now, there's just this competition of who's next, who's going to get your attention next. What they desire with you. Oh my gosh, this person here. This is a sad story because for some of you, it's like there was, look at this, love, children, memories, and it was just annihilated. So, this person here is reminiscing a lot of sixes, thinking about the past, reliving the past. What's holding them back here? Oh my gosh, the devil. They haven't taken accountability yet for their actions, their escapisms, their lust, for some of you, their addictions. Okay. This is also an individual here that is still fighting those addictions, even if you're not in the picture. All right. If they are with another relationship, it's like they're reliving the toxic connections over and over again with different people, Their next move here towards you, not much. It's just that you are energetically, some of you, it's because you have children with this individual, but they like to keep tabs on you. They like to see if the door's open just a little bit. But emotionally, I think that this person here knows that they can't really be by you. You won't let them in. But they do heavily think about you. And you are the individual here that was healthy, the loyalist, there for them. But they just got enamored with lust or an addiction of some sort. Yeah. I feel that for you, this is your card, Aquarius, here. Okay, there's forgiveness here, but there's surrender. But that's not necessarily forgiving this person's actions. This person here, definitely doesn't have a clean slate. But right now, you're going through a cleanse of some sort here for a new beginning. So I also feel like there's a new relationship coming your way for some of you. Yeah, Page of Cups came out twice, all right? And it's a connection here of what you offer. This is not a Page of Cups here who's reversed either, okay? This is someone here who's open, inviting, and, maybe you're still a hopeless romantic. That part hasn't gotten out from you. But maybe you haven't really hopelessly been romantic with new connections because of what this individual did. All right. They mishandled this in a really big way and they have an attitude about it. Look at that. They have the teapot stance is what I call it, which is kind of like, sitting there in expectations like, well, what did you expect? Or, I can't be so perfect, Aquarius. But, I think that with the right connection, you're open to it now. You're open to it. And this person knows it. And so that's what they're just kind of watching out to see if there's a new connection here for you. That's what I got here for you, Aquarius. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. And we're going to move on to Pisces. Pisces is up. Guys, don't forget to hit like on the channel. I do appreciate it because it does help the live get seen. Pisces. All right, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Digital love. You're vibing through the screens, but don't romanticize a connection that hasn't been tested in real life. So Pisces, this is a connection here that started deeply online or through text, not face-to-face. Maybe even gaming. Soulmate bond. When you just know, the soulmate connection is deep and real. That is that no explanation needed kind of love. Yeah, this is how you feel about this individual. There's a deep connection right off the bat. Maybe you two are gamers, but maybe you just met online. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of back and forth, a lot of chit chat. How does this person here perceive you? Remember, no reversals on initial story plays. A hard worker. You have no time for funny business. You're kind of a serious individual, Pisces. But you're an individual here once you're committed to a task, you're set in your ways. And so this individual here sees you as an incredibly hard worker. You know, you may be very loyal to family, to friends, to your job. You like to keep a clean house. Who is this person to the core? Oh my gosh, we got the Ace of Pentacles here. You know, this person here sees you as incredibly independent, but you got some heavy boundaries here. And to the core, this person here is like, I offer. I mean, they're a good friend. I mean, Pentacles are all as a deep friendship, a deep bond, a soul bond, right? But, you know, it doesn't just come out of thin air here, right? To the core is that when this person is serious, that's when they put the offer in. But they're not just going to give that offer to anybody, all right? But they're open to give. They might be a gift giver. Thank you, Diane. I appreciate it. You just helped unlock the collective bonus, guys. Diane helped make it happen, one of our members. The mask that this individual wears, Pisces, they're not telling you everything. This person has a lot of feelings for you. I mean, come on. The Ace of Cups, but I mean, the Ace of Pentacles is what they want to offer and who they are to the core, which is friendship. But what they're hiding from you is love. Have you guys even met face to face yet? Or has it just been FaceTime? Like, I feel like this is unconditional love. All right. Let's see what's going on here. What's on their mind? What they feel, but they haven't said here. The whole maximum of that love here. Oh my goodness. Hey, Friskers. Here he comes. Could be dealing with a Leo. Gosh, this person lights up when they hear from you. They, like, you're the best part of their day. Even if you're busy at work and they get a text from you, or they hear from you, they're like, "Ooh, I just heard from my Pisces." But they haven't let their guards down. Not necessarily yet. They haven't fully let them. This person here is a little bit, it's like red flag, holy crap, I'm falling quick. But there's just something here about not necessarily being in each other's physical space. I don't know if you've not met face to face or just through the screen. But if you have met face to face, there's just not been a lot of interactions. It's been more about mutual friendship. You know, maybe you're hanging out around a lot of different individuals. But they're guarding this big offer. They don't give this to just anybody. Okay, they don't. They don't give it to just anybody. But they want to bridge the gap here. All right. They want to bridge the gap when it comes to meeting, coming together. They don't want to be on that boat alone. No. This is a person here who sees themselves moving forward into something more emotional. All right, let's get to know each other. Let's make more time for one another. Let's make this work. How are we going to make this work? And so this person right now is going, how are we going to make this work? How are we going to make this work? But they haven't asked you that yet. What they're desiring here. Oh, not just commitment, but alignment, accountability, Libra energy. Okay. Let's not only make this official, but how can we make this more balanced so that we can have time for one another? And so sometimes this person here is a little worried because of how much you have on your plate too, as well. All right. So it could be that Hey, Titan, thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it. It helped unlock the bonus. Ooh, now here's what's interesting. And I don't think this is bad, because what's holding them back here is the devil. All right. It's that immense lusty feeling. Okay. This person here has felt this way before, maybe with another Capricorn, where it went bad, sour. Okay. But they want to try to take this slow and not come off as so forthcoming. But there is something that this person here wants to do, and that's to meet up. So we're going to see their next move here, but I really do believe that this person here is going to be communicating of like, let's meet up. Let's connect. Where is this going? Where is this going? This is a mutual feeling. All right. The 10 of Pentacles here. This is a person here who's incredibly excited where this connection is going. It's like the next step, hey, let's meet the family. You know, it might be like coming to your hometown or you coming to their hometown. And if it's not long distance here, like I said, it's bridging the gap here with communication and togetherness and seeing each other. Okay, because it's like there's just something that's very guarded here at first, but they're like ready to meet people. You know, get a little bit more intimate. Advice for you with this individual. Okay. You don't have to rush this. But also, if you're worried that this individual does not feel that way, Spirit is say you don't have the full picture of it because you're not around this person enough. You're not. All right. So, take a pause here before you assume the negative aspect of this, because really what this individual is doing here with the 4 of Swords here is processing some grief, realizing, oh my gosh, I have more feelings than I do, may have detached a little bit, but they're trying to make peace with the separation of how do we make this work? What's the best approach for us to do this? Okay. So, I also feel there's a recovery period here. Okay. So if there's been a breather and you haven't heard from this person here, it's just, they got a lot on their mind here because this is a big offer. Okay. That's what I got here for you, Pisces. If this resonated or if you want to claim it, you most certainly can. And we're going up to Aries. Aries is up next. Thanks guys for the donations and the love. I appreciate it. It all goes to the unlock bonuses. We have already unlocked the first collective bonus. Aries is up. Guys, if you missed your sign, obviously you can go back. I will have the timestamps listed. You can just look at the banners all the way up there right now. I'm sorry, they're so tiny. It's just this vertical mode. I'm not always on vertical mode. Mostly I'm on horizontal, but I'm changing things up so you guys see me a little bit more. So it'll be a little bit of a mixed bag. Oh, he works long distance. Trying, I see. Look at you with your eyeballs all out. Interesting. You'll have to let us know how that pans out for you. I'm so happy to see you. It's been a while. Two more shuffles. Aries is going to be up. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This person who can't stop thinking about you. What is going on in this connection? Still standing. You didn't let hard times become a breaking point. This is love that deepens with every test. So the two of you have been through it. Emotional safety. This feels like a reconciliation, to be honest. You don't have to walk on eggshells, hide your feelings, or second guess yourself anymore. This connection, Aries, holds you with care and love and sincerity. You know, why does this feel like a relationship? You know, like the three theory, where like you guys have met in different parts of your life. It feels like that. It's not going to be for everybody. You know, some of you just like it's like an old soul. But I feel like it's always been wrong timing, or at one point it was a deep connection and then something like pulled you two apart, and then you learn some spiritual lessons. But there's just something about like the third time is the charm. Something about a third time here. All right, how do they perceive you? I do feel that you are not distraught from this individual. It's just something about faded time, taking a chance. You know, when we're in each other's lives, we've always been kind of in each other's lives, even though we're not with one another. Yeah. How they perceive you as an individual who's always been by their side. Ooh, deep friendship. Some of you grew up with this individual, you know, or just been in each other's lives for quite some time. Like I said, some of you, it's a past life, and it's like, it just feels like home when we're together. Who are they to the core, Aries? Ooh, Four Swords. They're resting. They may have been going through some grief, a detachment, a divorce, a separation of some sort. I don't feel like it's you. All right. There's just something that right now this person is recovering from, you know, taking a break when it comes to romance. The mask that they're wearing here, they keep an eye on you. They watch you. What happened? Because I feel like something set this off at one point. You know, something was said. It was a cutting kind of conversation, but I feel like it turned off like romantic feelings. It does feel like a platonic friendship, but this individual here, there's love here. There is. But they're definitely, you know, hiding some feelings here. All right. Why can't they stop thinking about you now? What's on their mind about you, what they feel and haven't said, and why they're thinking of you now. Here we go. Reversals are now up. Well, there's just something here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. You know your self-worth. The Queen of Pentacles is someone here who's mature, you know, a mother, very caring, loving, sincere individual. Can kind of come off as boring because they're the homebody, but you know, they invest wisely into individuals, whether you're masculine or feminine. And so you're heavily on this person's mind with how caring you are and how loving you are. And some of you, they admire that if you are a parent, an amazing parent. What they're not really telling you right now, maybe you don't know that this person here left a connection. Okay. This took a lot out of them, but it wasn't love. And so this individual has trusted their intuition. And so this is not what love feels like. They know what love feels like because they've had you in their life. Why you're on this person's mind right now is because the scar that there's just something here, and it's not heartbreak over you. There's just something here about feeling like not all is lost. Because I feel like there was bad timing between the two of you. That's what it feels like. Like maybe they weren't in a connection when you were in a connection, or, you know, maybe there was something here that detached it when there could have been romantic feelings, but it got cut off. But it does feel like someone here is heavily on your mind, or you're heavily on their mind. What they desire here for you, now this is interesting, is the Ten of Swords, not the betrayal. But I feel if you, Aries, are in a connection, they wish you were single. Okay? But others of you, the desire here is to not end the friendship, but open and expose the emotion. And this is hard because this is kind of on top of all these three, you know? And it's like, let's end the betrayal. What's holding them back here? Look at this. I told you, divine timing. Some of you, it's because you're in another connection. And they just feel like, you know, they're recovering, but you're consistently on this person's mind. Or like, man, I wonder if we could have worked out, or I wonder if we'll end up together. But this person here is kind of leaving it, let it go, leave it to God. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you're not heavily on this person's mind. You're in this person's mind a lot. The next move here towards you. Gosh, look at this. Look how much heavily you're on this person's mind. This person here is afraid they either lost a shot with you or they're never going to have a shot with you. They may even compare other individuals to you, and that could be the possible reason. I think it is the possible reason why these other relationships have not worked out. It's just always been you. And I don't think this person here was necessarily truthful and honest with you from the get-go. Advice for you, Aries. Now, some of you aren't single. You know? Yeah. Look at this. The devil. All right. Karmic connections got in the way of this, but also lessons. This person here was in your life. Okay. And some of you, it's not necessarily meaning union. It means spiritual lessons that the two of you had to be there to support that. I mean, this friendship is important to this individual. They do not want to end a friendship with you. They just don't know if it's possible because they're starting to get a lot of emotional feelings for you. All right. That's what I got here for you, Aries. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. We got Taurus. The bulls are up next. Where my bulls at? Where my bulls at? Guys, don't forget, we do have a collective bonus coming up after these readings. Oh no, my cards got all mixed up. I hate when I do that. It's so easy to do. We have Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and then the collective. Hey, Friskers, you coming up? Come up, baby. Want to say hi? Want to say hi? This is Friskers. He's usually not on camera. You usually see his tail. It's usually not him. Hey, Bonnets, welcome back. All right, here we go. I know, buddy. You gotta stay there. Ooh, banner. Gotta change the banner. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Who is this individual here who can't stop thinking about you? What's going on, the energy between the two of you, Taurus? Holding you back. You're dimming your light to keep the peace. Love should never require self-abandonment. So this is an individual who held you back. Friend zone. Oh, God. Taurus. One of you wants more, but the other only sees this as a friendship. You can't force chemistry when it's not there. So I think this was a friend zoned situation. This is an individual here that you may have had to walk away from, but let's see how they perceive you first. All right, buddy, I see you. I see you. Remember, no reversals on initial story play. Oh my goodness. Look at this. We got this card again before, and I just shuffled the hell out of them too. They perceive you also as a hard worker. Okay, you're a bull. That's what you do. When your head is down, you want no funny business. Okay, you absolutely put a lot of effort into this individual, but right now they perceive you as someone here who's putting their effort into something else or just oneself. Okay, you're working on your stability. You got no time for funny business. Who is this individual to the core here to you, Taurus? Okay, soulmate, someone here you have a deep past with, friendship. It's not that they don't care about you. There's love here. But I think this person here, who they are to you, is someone here who's part of your soul contract, your soul family, not just necessarily this lifetime, okay? So there's probably a lot of karmic lessons with this individual. What are they hiding from you? A lot. The High Priestess. They've gone dark on you. They're quiet. They're not telling you everything that they feel. This person's very intuitive, telepathic. Could be an individual here who dabbles in tarot themselves, or just psychic abilities in general. Their clairs are open. What's on their mind about you right now? Reversals are up. Oh, well, see, you have, interesting enough, there's the cup, but notice here's the chalice here with the Queen of Cups energy here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, who's someone very intuitive, but the cup is closed. So they're heavily on your mind because you've gone very quiet. And this is something here. I don't think you've been talking to this individual. If there's anything, I think you might have cut this person off. Some of you have blocked them. Some. What they feel, what they haven't said here is every option that they've tried to go through or towards has not worked out in their favor. Okay. I think that this individual, because you've been friend zoned, and I do believe, Taurus, you were friend zoned for quite some time. This individual, you saw who this individual chose. And some of you were like, are you kidding me? Like, that's who you're picking? But they've been trying to entertain that, and it hasn't really gone to their favor. You know, no one is adding up to you. And so this is why you are heavily on this person's mind. They're doing a lot of comparison to the other individuals, man, but their ego gets in the way. Are you dealing with a Leo, or are you dealing someone here who I mean, they're holding back on purpose. They don't want to be wrong. Some of you, this individual here said, no, we're just friends. No, I don't want you in our, like, you are my life, but I see you as a, I don't know, a sister or a brother. It's like, oh my gosh, well, now that I've given that title, I'm out, you know, because they obviously liked your attention. What they desire here from you is union, togetherness. Maybe you knew this person here through school. Some of you high school, some of you college. Some of you went to work together. I don't know, but there's just this energy of like wanting a true reunion here with you. Effort, you know, sharing things together. I feel like you separated from this individual, or you had to. This person here was holding you back from moving on. They just wanted the attention without the actual commitment part. What's holding them back right now? High Priestess. What's holding them back here is that they would have to be very honest, that they felt very deeply from this connection from the beginning, but they just kind of wanted to play games. And these games were, let me see what else is out there. Let me see. Because they always felt a spiritual connection with you, Taurus. They did. The High Priestess is here twice. The problem is this individual is like, well, let me just double check. Let me just make sure that I'm right. Let me see what else is out there. So there's a non-committal energy here. But whatever they went towards, it's not adding up. The next move of this individual here, well, here they come riding their horse. Okay. Now, does this mean that they're going to be riding in here to save the day, be the hero, lusting over you, admitting all of their feelings, saying they've changed? No, it's the Knight of Wands here. So it could be courage. It could be liquid courage. Okay. It could be like sexual courage here. It could be lusty courage here. But the actions here is to reach out. The actions here is to test the boundary with you, Taurus. And that's what this person here is like, is contemplating right now, is, can I test the boundaries here of Taurus? Does the old version of Taurus still exist? Advice for you with dealing with this individual here, the Star. You're going to be getting some attention here, but it's also because you've been healing. Aquarius energy here. I feel like this working energy here is more on oneself versus another relationship right now. But you're about to, because you're vulnerable and you've been through it, you're also attracting love, and not just this individual. This individual is going to have some competition. They're going to have some competition. I do feel strongly in Aquarius here, okay? So I do feel like this last one could have been a Leo, but there's an Aquarius energy. Could be flipped. You see as fit. But I feel like you're going to have your options open here. And let me tell you, this King of Swords is someone here who's very authentic, truthful. They're not necessarily going to be lusty, but they are an individual here who's going to be honest and give it to you real. Not going to lie to you, where this other individual omitted a lot from you. All right. That's what I got here for you, Taurus. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side of Harmonia Friends community. And we're going to move on to Gemini. Gemini is up. Hey, Meredith. I was wondering where you were at. I figured you were doing roses. I'm working. It's nice that you guys come in and check your signs and then come. I like that. It's like you stop by. Reminds me back in the olden days, the good old Gen X days, the 80s, you know, before we had like digital rooms, you know, where that one house on the block that was always open for visitors. You all know who that house was. Some of you, that was your house. But that's where you met up with everybody. It's like, oh, hey, how you doing? Oh, I just came in. And it was never long. It was like these little stop-ins. I know I'm not the only one who experienced that with people. I got some Gen X's on here. Do you remember that when we used to get together? Sometimes it wasn't a house. Sometimes it was the woods. Do you remember that? Like face to face, not FaceTime. All right. Let me timestamp here. Your locker. Yeah. Yeah, you know, where you always met at a specific spot. Totally true. Gemini, the person who can't stop thinking about you. What's going on in this dynamic? Platonic passion. You didn't see it coming, but your heart is waking up to something deeper. The line between friend and lover is starting to get blurry. Oh boy. So this is someone here you have a friendship with. Love is love. Oh boy. Some of you, this could be a same-sex relationship. It doesn't have to be. But there's just something here about unexpected, deep friendship. Both of you did not anticipate this. You did not think you would change to lovers. But it's getting blurry. How do they perceive you, my gems? Like home. This person has a lot of love for you, loyalty for you. All right. They already see you as family. Who are they to the core? Oh my gosh, the High Priestess. All right. Someone here who is incredibly intuitive. Could be a psychic. But we all have our psychic abilities, right? But I mean, I feel like this person does dabble. But they're very intuitive to the core. They just know. They know when something's off with you. They know when something's right with you. They know when to call. They're just that kind of friend. Okay. And I'm saying friend because this started off with friendship. It did. This is a strong friendship. The mask that this individual is wearing, Have we been through this before? Friendship turned to love. That's what this is. This is friendship turned to love. Okay. They're starting to recognize here that this is deeper. This is a deeper kind of love. Ooh, gems. Why can't this person here get you off their mind? Okay. Remember, reversals are now up. They will be affected by that row. Because you two have not necessarily, if it has, it's almost getting like, what do we do about this? Okay, there's something taboo about this. Hopefully it's because you two aren't in another, both of you are not in other relationships. But this connection here has opened Pandora's box. Okay, it just feels like, what are people going to say, you know? What they feel but haven't said to you is, this is a person here I just heard come out of the closet. There's something here about wanting to bridge the gap and make it official. It's like, let's just this is silly. Can we drop that we are just friends? Because obviously you guys are not just friends. I do feel like this is getting a little bit heated here. Why they're thinking about you right now is because with the Five of Pentacles here reverse, is any time that they're away or say just friends, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't. All right. And it does feel like a reconciliation energy here. Maybe there had been some pushback here because it was getting too hot. It was getting too passionate. It was like, whoa. So either both made a mutual thing to turn back, or one of you did. But this is a person here who wants to bridge the gap and is like, listen, it's not about just friendship. There's more here. What are they desiring with you, Gem? Connection. There we go. Are you two at different locations, or is there just something here, different belief systems? I mean, culturally, maybe there's something here culturally that's different, or it just feels taboo because, like I said, I feel like people are going to be shocked by this. Like, what's holding them back here? What's interesting enough, we have Temperance here, but Temperance was reversed. What's holding them back here is that maybe they weren't another connection, or you, but this is over. Okay. This is something here that they've recovered from. They've taken the time out here. They put themselves back here. They're dipping their toes back into, romance again. But I feel like with Sagittarius, could be dealing with the Saggy. I feel like there's just something here about reconciliation, wanting to do it right this time. The next move with this individual, let me tell you something. It's not necessarily being independent from you. They're working on their stability here, especially if they're recovering from another relationship. But this person here, their next move is to be in their sovereignty here to approach you. They are approaching. They are. Okay. They're trying to bridge a gap here with you. Advice for you with dealing with this individual. They're really working on their money right now. Yeah. All right. Their head is down, but don't let them think that they fooled you. Okay. They're trying to bridge this gap. They're trying to get out of something. Some of you, they're trying to make a big move. Could involve relocation towards you. But they are in the midst here of leaving things that no longer serve them and going towards the intuition of you. There's a lot of love here, but it does feel like this is a little bit of a hidden love. All right. So there's something here about this being open. That's what I got here for you, Gemini. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. We're going to move on to Cancer. Now, that's not our final sign. Don't forget, we have the collective bonus coming up here. All right. That's right. I'm going to put it up here so we don't forget, because I sometimes forget. But this would be the time here. Oops. Let me make sure I put, let's roll. this would be a time here for you guys to put all your love into this feed, okay? Because it's unlocked. All right, make sure you like the video. Make sure you guys are thanking our moderators and our sponsors as well with hearts. But we never know what the dice are going to roll. And so your sign could be rolled again. But first we got Cancer. Now with the faded dice, we just never know what zodiac signs are going to come up. But we roll several times. So the more placements that come up that are in your chart, that reading may be more amplified for you. But you could also consider for cross-watching. And if you feel... Thank you, Tan. Appreciate you. But if you feel guided to just listen to the collective, trust your intuition first. Okay, zodiac signs are just energy. Cancer is up. All right, here we go. Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And we'll get to bonus. Cancer, let's see. The person who can't stop thinking about you. What's going on here? Oh, the two of you are a power couple. You amplify each other's gifts and elevate each other's goals. You're building more than a relationship. You're building an empire. All right, what's this about? Loving yourself. Loving yourself is the ultimate romance. Invest in you, grow, glow, and get to know how great you are, how great you really are. So you're on a self-love journey. I do believe that this is someone here that you've already been connected to. Let's see how they currently perceive you. Oh my God. If I keep getting this damn card and I keep shuffling the hell out of this, but a lot of the collective are being perceived as a hard worker who goes towards their 9 of Pentacles here. So you're in the midst here of loving oneself. Okay. You're putting a lot of hard work into this and, you know, no funny business for you. Who is this individual to the core? 10 of Pentacles here. Someone here who supports you. Someone here who supports you in the change, who you already consider family. Now, this could be a deep friendship. What are they hiding here? What is the mask that they're wearing? Well, we have the 5 of Wands here. You two tend to be opposites. You two tend to fight. Both of you are very stubborn. But this is an individual here who's like, for crying out loud, can you let me be in charge every once in a while? So I don't feel like there's hate here. I think the two of you are a power couple, but sometimes you override each other in power. Now, this is an individual here that if you are, some of you are with this individual now, it's just kind of rocky. Others of you, it could have been someone that you had a timeout with because the two of you just consistently collided, okay? Maybe some of you worked with this individual. Others of you, it's just been a long-time friend. Why are you on this person's mind now? Reversals are now up. Why are you on this person's mind now? Okay. Because, you know, this person's a little bit more mature. They're more reserved here, okay? And they're also wondering, like, is Cancer going to let me in to be supportive? Because I do believe this person really does care about you. you're heavily on this person's mind as a support. They don't like to see you doing everything on your own. I feel like Cancer is very hyper independent. I got it. I don't need anybody, but it's like, but I want to. What they feel, but they haven't said, I want to. I want to make this work. I want to be with you. But the choice here is, sometimes you make this person feel not good enough because of the actions of not being able to do anything. And this is a person here who's not just quality time. Their love language is active service. Okay. How can I be of service to Cancer? Okay. Could be dealing with the Gemini, but we also have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. What they're thinking about right now. Oh my God, look at this. There you are, a couple. Okay. Do you guys work together? Do you have the same line of business? This is a family business. Some of you, if it's not the same work, you guys just really work well with one another. But man, it's like, who's on charge sometimes? And it's like, it's not about being who's on charge. It's like, let me assist. Let me support. Let me try to do, you don't have to be on 24/7. What they desire here for you, give them a shot. Let them show you. Give them a chance. Some of you have not given this person a chance because some of you are very stubborn and say, no, we're just friends and I don't want to see this or look at it this way. But this person is saying, just give me a shot. I promise you, I'm very different than any lover than you've ever been with before. Okay. Meaning that they're supportive. I do not believe this person here is a jerk. I think it's almost like trying to take responsibilities off your plate. What's holding them back here? The Knight of Wands. Actually, this is interesting because, this is a very sexual card, very passionate. They don't want to come off as lusty or flirtatious. They want to come off as someone here with a solid offer. And they could rush this really quickly. And they could make you roll in the hay here with you, but they're not like this. There's something here that this person here wants to savor with you. And this is kind of spicy. It makes me feel like, Cancer, this is a person here who would like slow down the lovemaking just to give the intensity to make sure everything is perfect for you. Like, it feels that kind of love. But this person here is holding back that because they don't want to come off as rushing. The next move of this individual here, well, here's the thing. This person has some secret moves here for you. The move is, when they come in, it's probably going to be out of nowhere. I do believe, and I just looked up here. I had to look in there here. Okay. I do believe that this individual here is hoping to win you over in giving something a shot. I do think that for a lot of you, you're kind of softening up to this. Okay. Others of you, you're just not there yet. Advice here for you. This is a deep connection. This is not a, individual here who's going to leave you in the field and not, make sure you're okay, high and dry. This is not a person to do that. I mean, you just attracted the Emperor energy, all 4 kings in one. But the one that's been with you the most, the king that's been with you the most, is the King of Pentacles, okay? So this starts with a very slow, methodical friendship that's built, and some of you over years. But this is Aries energy here. So this is not an individual here who's super young, okay? And I'm not saying they're old in the home, but they may have, have been in other relationships. They may have children, okay? They may be a leader, okay? This is someone here who's mature. This is someone here who may have their own business. But I feel a power dynamic with this individual if you could be open to let them in. All right. That's what I got here for you, Cancer. If you want to claim it, you most certainly can. We're going to move on to the unlocked bonus. It's bonus time. Star's like, yay. We started early tonight too. I started a little bit earlier. I was going to start at 6 and I jumped a little earlier. Unlocked bonus is going to be up. We're going to shuffle these really, really good. If we get the 8 of Pentacles again as who the collective is, I'm going to laugh. I think he came out like 3 times. I was like, are you kidding me? Thanks, Star. All right. We are going to get ready here. I do want to remind you guys that I will be back here on Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. Central Time for All Signs General for the week ahead. I don't know if I have. Do I have the week ahead on here? I think I do. No, that's September's. What is it? Here it is, week ahead. So we'll have the All Signs week ahead coming up on Sunday. So if you want to see what's ahead for the week, and then we're going to start the September readings. But September, and we have the Virgo public reading. So I got to schedule that all out tomorrow. I'll be doing that tomorrow. Okay. It's been a long week. All right, here we go. Where are the dice? Let's roll the dice. Star is ready. I don't know if Debbie's still here. Here we go. Taurus. The bulls are back. You guys aren't going to really see them. Capricorn. Capricorn is here. Taurus and Capricorn so far. We have Aquarius. Virgo. We have all earth signs so far. Pisces. One more. And Gemini. Gemini is up. So we got all the earth signs and Pisces and Gemini. All right, guys. So this is the collective bonus. So if you have Taurus, Capricorn, Aquarius, Virgo, Pisces, Gemini, anywhere in your chart, or if you feel guided to listen to this, then just chill out. We're going to go for the collective. There she is. I wasn't sure if you left or not. I wasn't sure if you're here or not. All right, here we go. Last reading. Final call. Collective. Who is this individual here who can't stop thinking about you? Ulterior motives. Oh, boy. Someone's words and actions aren't lining up, and that's not an accident. There's an agenda here, and love might not necessarily be it. Marriage vows. Oh, man, I hate this already. Forever isn't fantasy here. It's a shared choice. Marriage is either present, predicted, or deeply desired. So some of you want to marry this individual, and others of you, this person here wants to marry you, but there's ulterior motives here to this. Oh boy. All right. How do they perceive you? No reversals. How do they perceive my collective? Very patient, very loving, Sagittarius energy. You put deeply into this connection, but you're patient with this person. Are you waiting for this individual? Hopefully this person here is not in another relationship, or this person said, wait for me. But they see you as an individual here who truly loves them, is sincere. Your head is invested in this. So this tells me that this collective is like, I really see this as my person. Who are they to the core? Nine of Cups. Well, the Nine of Cups is usually a person who has it all, who feels very fulfilled, This is also the card here of selfishness here too, where it's about their needs and their desires. And it's like, I'm sticking to what my desires are. Okay. I feel very fulfilled. But how they perceive here is that they feel very fulfilled with you, and they may show up as that, like, you're my person. Okay. But we'll see what their mask is. What is this person's mask? The Page of Pentacles. This is usually a rebirth of some sort. An opportunist. This person here is looking for an opportunity here. Like, I feel like to hook you, to bait you. Even maybe, like, I don't know. I don't necessarily feel like it's on your timing. Reversals are now up. Why are you heavily on this person's mind? Oh, see, they haven't communicated with you in a while. They may have gone silent. Maybe you haven't heard from this individual. I feel like this person here said, I promised you I'm going through something, or I'm breaking up with an individual, or, we're meant to be patient with me. And then there's just something here broke in this communication. You stop seeing actions from this individual. They know it. What they feel but haven't said. They know they need to talk to you. They know they need to communicate to you. They know they have to be honest with you. They know they have to be truthful to you. This is a person here who's dodging you right now. Yeah. All right. It's not saying they want to have a new start with you. The thing is when you think of the Fool, it's kind of like a hobo, right? All right. They're trying to have a new set. I think this person's either trying to get out of a relationship that may not feel that great, toxic, whatever it is. But there's a toxic side of them too, because they're also looking for an opportunity. Some of you a place to be. All right. But it's like, there's no time in between connections or relationships or what they're going through. And so right now, this person here feels stuck and wants to have all of this glorious stuff that they said that they'd have for you. But I feel like this person told you to wait, just wait for me. We're going to go 3 cards on you and then 3 back. We always go a little deeper here. With you on the block here, you're looking for a reconciliation of some sort, or answers. Like, why did you leave me out in the cold? I thought you were over with this, or I thought we were going to have a new connection. What's going on? I thought we had something special here. You offer me this big ass, yes, it is, big ass cup of love. We were going to be together. You're my person. And yet, where are you? So currently, right now, you're feeling pretty in the cold. You're feeling like cheated out. You have some insecurities here. Did they go back to this person? Are they lying to me? Was it all a facade? And they know that they need to communicate with you. What do they desire here from you? 9 of Pentacles here reversed. I'm not going to lie about this. I'm not going to sugarcoat you, but there's a very codependent energy with this individual. This person here may not be financially stable. They may be looking for you for some stability here or a home. But they also they're stuck right now in another relationship, or stuck with some past choices that they've made, and not necessarily being honest with you, that they don't feel very independent. Okay. So what they desire from you is your energy, your sovereignty, your worth. And they would lean on you more. What's holding them back? What's holding them back, and this is kind of a good thing, right? Their judgment to some extent. Okay. They would have to reveal everything to you. They would have to tell you that they weren't necessarily in the best shape, that even though there was this deep connection, they have ulterior motives here because They may have love bombed you. They may have wanted something really right away. But here's things. They know they would have to let all of the secrets out. They would have to expose everything about their past. And this is something that makes this person nervous, but they know that they have to be authentic with you and that they can't get one by you. That's the big thing, okay? Their next move here, you know, they're very conflicted by this. They're incredibly conflicted by this. And there may be other people in this, like I said, third party family that gets in the way or against this. But mostly I feel it's just this conflict of how to step up to you. Yeah. Because the whole facade would have to be Tower. And there's this energy of the collective here showing up as the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. You have been so patient with this individual, so reserved, but the waiting energy is what sucks. Advice for you with this individual. You know, accept the situation for what it is, but you did nothing wrong. All you did was be sincere and love. This person here made a facade up of who they actually were and what they deserve. Their ulterior motives here was being in your arms for sure, but it had more to do with your stability than anything. Okay, the Five of Pentacles here is that an individual here is not doing that well financially either. Okay, Nine of Swords. This wasn't about, this has everything to do about this person's insecurities and wearing false mask. It's not about what you can offer to this individual. Okay, now some of you are beating yourself up that you fell for that. And Spirit's saying it's time to stop beating yourself up on that. All right. You're an incredibly loving, sincere individual, loyal. You tend to wait on people, but that's because when you're all in because you love big. But don't beat yourself up, because I feel like this is almost like a bridal dress waiting for somebody. Okay. It's like, what did I do? Or something like, you know, I thought they were the one. I feel like a fool. But this movement here is to showcase to you that, you know, with the rose-colored glasses kind of being removed. All right. Sending you guys so much love if that was your reading. That was a tough one. And that's what I got here, guys, for our final readings. I hope you guys enjoyed these. Thanks again to my moderators for being here and all the individuals here who donated. I didn't give a shout out earlier. I do apologize, but I do want to do that now. Thank you, Debbie and Mitzi and Unique and Debbie again. And Diane and Titan. If it wasn't for all these sponsors here, we would not have these collective lives. But like I said, there's more messages over at Harmonia Friends. A new reading just dropped over in Harmonia, whether it's through my website or through the members area on YouTube. Just hit join. Just make sure you do it through the desktop. It's way cheaper, guys, than the mobile. All right, you guys take care. Have a good night, and I'll see you back here on Sunday.